G'day and welcome to Stitch Up and another episode of Planet Coaster, and we're continuing the adventure theme. Alright, so last episode what did we do? We beefed out our little island with our restaurant and our pirate ship. And we've got the pier and the pirate ship. So in between this that episode and this episode, all I've done is, as I said I would do, I've gone in and greened up the island, just planting trees. I haven't really done much else besides pop down maybe this water tank. So put a little bit of scenery in, nothing too special. A little barrel lift here or rope lift, and just a few things on the paths. Get some trees in, and so that's the stuff that I think is a bit tedious and I don't want to do in episodes. I'll do some of the creative stuff in the episodes. Just a reminder that my goal, I realised that the best approach is to do time lapses of greening up stuff and stuff that goes over and over again. I will get to that. I've never done a time lapse, and it's on my how to learn or research list. So don't think I am not aware of that. I'm very aware that I need a lovely few time lapses in there, and I'll definitely get to that. That's in Stitch Up's future for sure. Just while we're here, I think, actually, just to let you know as well, so in the in between the episode as well, the other thing I've done is just gone around to the terrain and used the roughen tool. So I've kept this roughened, what I call that sort of Lost World or a little bit King Kong Skull Island, that sort of roughened thing. I've kept that throughout the whole shall we say lake or inlet, and also just to have a look here, what I've done is I've created a nice little lake here, river. So what I plan to do is have the boat ride go around here, and I also plan to have the train go through here. At the moment, the train line is blocked off, is blocking off the access for the boat. So I guess the idea would have been that the boat would have been able to get round through this, or the ship would have been able to get around here. But so I wonder if, and maybe then the ship got in and then they built a bridge across. I'm not sure that bridge is going to be there forever, especially when the train visits the other sections of the park. So the end game will be that, this river is a narrow river that they squeeze the boat down. That's my theory. Whether or not that is as realistic, we don't know. So what I think I'll do, I've sectioned off the park quite nicely with this dividing range. I like that the dividing range is bigger here, but you can see behind it, because what I'm thinking is putting so people who are on this island, I'm thinking of putting a roller coaster around here. So I'm thinking of building a bit of a new section of the park here. The train will have a stop, the transport ride will have a stop, and the boat will go around and look at it. The boat won't stop, as in you won't be able to get off the boat, but the boat will go around and visit those sections of the park as well. We might also plan to do, maybe I was thinking of doing a lunch or another food and beverage venue just like the other one, but also having it themed around either the hippos or the crocs, possibly a little bit like it's a crocodile farm or even a hippo farm. I don't know why you'd farm hippos, but yeah, let's have a think about what we want to do in there. But you can see the beginnings of the river, and not sure we'll get to the coaster, and I'm not even sure what sort of coaster I want at this point, but it's going to be a nice simple coaster, trying to get green on my ratings on that coaster, and yeah. All right, so let's start this episode off by... Well, I suppose what we could do is we could close the boat ride and we could divert the boat up here. So what we might just do first is just get the boat... actually, I'm just wondering about this boat ride. Yeah, I think the boat might go up here but come back a different way. So let's do that. Let's go for some terrain editing and some terraforming. Might increase that a little bit. Bearing in mind, I know that I want to keep the roller coaster area here, so let's do it like this. Yeah, that's already kind of like that. I remember as well that I will go back and roughen it, and that'll change it a little bit, so I don't need to be too careful about what sizes I'm building here for these little rivers and things. Let's see if we can't do a couple of hairpin bends. We could do little island lookouts. But that could be kind of the approach for this boat ride, that it could be all single direction and then a tunnel going through the hill. That's not too bad. Leaving heaps of room for a nice big roller coaster there. So what about if we looked at possibly going up here? I've got to remember that the area should widen up a little bit at some points as well, but we can do that again. We can do that another sort of time. I do need to leave heaps of room for the roller coaster, but I do also want to get the boat back to its point of origin. This will probably be the extent of the boat ride as well. I think that will kind of play nicely. I'll have to do a bridge for these guys to get across. They may just use the transport ride, but if they want to access the other sections of the park from there, they'll probably end up doing so via either a bridge, or they may just use the transport ride. We won't worry about a lagoon too much at the moment. Now, how am I going to get this through? How am I going to get this through here? Or, do I want them coming out the back of, the boat ride, returning? Is that going to work? Go this way. That might work. The boat ride coming through here. Wow. Okay. Oh gosh. I hope I don't mess up my waterfall. How am I going to do this tunneling? I think I'm going to have to hollow it out from the back here. If I was to tunnel a roller coaster here, I'd literally just be able to, I'd be able to just put it through and it would do the tunneling. But I don't know, for a boat ride. I think I've got light. I think we have natural light and waterfall. All right, so that's not bad. You can still see the train there, but that's also not bad because we could light that. The supports for the train are there, but we could also light it. In fact, I'm just gonna, let me go to the roughen tool now and keep my thing of this roughening going on. Yeah, it's supposed to be, although I do want to change the roughen sort of thing here so it's different. It's not as rough in the back section of the park. So maybe I won't roughen it up too much. It's just an easy tool to use and it seems to be working for me at the moment. Alright, well, we'll see if that's enough to get the boat through and around. We probably just need to deepen these channels a bit. Yeah. I think the boat can go through some fairly shallow. That's not even that was like a land crossing almost. Yeah, let's test the limitations of the boat. So, okay, the boat ride. It's going to be interesting. I might have to... So the boat would go here, into the lagoon, through here, around this section here, come around here, down there, come through the bottom of the waterfall. So if he sticks this one close to the island, this one here could stick around and then finish off, go around the pirate ship and finish off. That works. Okay, cool. It works in theory. Now we just have to actually do it. Okay, so let's close the boat ride and edit the track. All right, so all the boats should be stopped and back to the start there. So, all right, this one here, I think what we need to do here is just take that section off, yeah. Okay. Am I still in the water? Ooh, Yes, I am. Am I? Yeah, I am. I'm still at the right level. That's good. Don't want to terraform anything, but you know, not opposed to it. If it chisels away the side of the cliff there. Okay, that's that section done. That would work. This section here just needs to. I wonder if maybe we can do this under an overhang a little bit when the boat comes back. Yeah, we might even get these boats close together. I like it when the boats are timed so they almost collide. Cool. Okay. Let's have a look here. So the boat comes out. All right. And I'm just going to plan for the future. So if we do it like this, and if I leave that there, we now know that the boat will end about here. Now, cool. So these guys here have come out. They've come out of the first tunnel. They can swing wide into the middle of the lagoon, I think. Nothing wrong with that. And we'll head straight down the middle of this. Try and go right through the middle of this bridge. Again, I should be down low, not up high. I'm just going to try and go through the middle of it and see if it takes a pylon out. Yes. So that's not bad because that almost looks like the bridge was built around that, and I think that works. I wouldn't mind just swinging it here so it doesn't look as contrived, and it is a little bit closer to one side of the bridge than the other. And here we probably don't need the boat to... actually, it is nice if the boat can sort of swing around. This is great. This reminds me of, say, Thailand or somewhere going through, what's that bay? There's a bay in Thailand where you go around all these amazing rock formations and it's just amazing. Okay, so we might just bring him right down here because what we're going to do is definitely not get that close to here. But I am going to try and give them a nice little visual experience. So I want them to be able to go around. I'll have a look and see what that terraforming or that tunneling is doing, because it might not be. I'll just have a look once it's built. Just going right through the middle here. I think this is good because the boat, at this point, let's go and have a look back there. Yeah, I think the boat at this point's given people a chance to see things. I think they'll see a roller coaster around here and go, wow, that's pretty cool. We saw the top of that over there, but I didn't realise that was so cool. And they'll be able to even see the other end of the park. I think this will all be mountain range as well. I like the idea that they're going through the mountains. So this river will open up into a bit of a plateau at some point, but there'll still be mountain ranges in this section. And of course we don't want them seeing where they're going, so there still have to be some slightly bigger mountain there. Definitely possibly some flat ride sitting in jungle over here. Yeah, I think that's good. Being careful not to make the boat too wavy, the tracks too windy, because you know it's supposed to be relaxing as well, not overly swinging to the left and right like it's not a roller coaster, it's an adventure boat ride. And you know, at some point I might enclose this into another little tunnel or make it really narrow, but at this stage we'll just go with this. It's pretty good. It's a nice little land bridge. It's going to go right through the middle of. The controls are interesting. Yeah, it's not bad. For some reason I'm bending left and it's going right. I bet it's got to do with the orientation of, yeah, see that? Pulling it this way and it swings it round. It's got to do with the orientation of how I'm grabbing it. Great, street sweeper goes past the house as I'm recording. At least the Siamese isn't doing his commentary this time. The Siamese is asleep. Yeah, the boat ride's pretty big at this point. I'm aware of that. Definitely, I think this is the extent of it. I think the boat ride is this will be it. We'll just change this will be the length, basically the length of it, but we'll change some aspects of the land around it. So happy with that. All right, this is the money shot coming through, ending with going through the waterfall, which I think you know, I'm not the first to do, but why not? Why not indeed? I tempted to light this before I even do it. I think, but maybe. Can it auto-complete yet? No. Okay, don't panic. Oh, we don't want it to auto-complete because that's it. Oh, hang on, that's the... So that's coming through the middle of the... It's coming right out through the middle of it. It's not bad. People are going to get wet, and I think that kind of works. I am not even going to attempt to stop the waterfall for the boat. As good as that would be, you would have to set triggers for and perfectly timed boats, and I don't think that's possible with my Planet Coaster skills. Oh, this is cool. This is just really cool. I like it. I'm happy with this. I see that the boat isn't coming out through the middle of it, it's coming out through the side of it. I think that's okay though. I like how these people get to see it as well. I think that's cool. We'll definitely need to do something with lighting. At this point, we're going to get close to a hippo, an existing hippo, and that's fine. We will go nice and close to him. That's probably a bit close to him, I think, because the boat's quite big. Okay, this is going to be interesting because I'm going to have to keep these guys away, actually, because I don't want these boats to get too close. I don't mind them touching at one point, and then I'll add another boat into the mix to change, you know, their crossing points, but I don't want them going close to other boats just for the sake of it, and especially clipping them as well. This is good. I was tempted to put the paddle steamer in there, but by the way, in that pier, but I think it's probably good to not push my luck there. We've already got a massive or a fairly small river that this boat had to go down to basically get to where it is and keep the story alive. Otherwise it'd be, why is there a giant boat there? That is brilliant. Right, we want to open the ride. I do want to just go to, where is it? Amount of boats, operations, number of cars. 5 miles an hour is pretty good. We just made it massive, so I wonder if I can increase this to 10. 10. Actually, I'm going to go to 12 and just see how it spaces out here. So 12 and open. No testing in this sort of ride for some reason. Just 12 and open. People join in the queue yet? Yep. These people are. In fact, let's just go first person view and just have a look at this person. Hang on. Oh, cinematic. Okay, so it's following him. This is the person walking down the queue. I can see a hippo. Oh, this looks pretty cool. You can see the boat. It's all looking a bit sort of maritime. You can see the supports of the ride underneath, which don't look very very old world, but that's all right. I don't know if that's something I was meant to change, but again, let's go with stuff that you can actually do. Shane.
Ooh, yeah. Oh.
All right, he ran to it there at that point, and he's ready to. He's loading up, and this will be the boat going around. So we'll jump out. We're not going to sit in there because I expect it's going to be a fair while, and he's going to be going. He's going to be doing that first section, which until they get out of that first tunnel, there's not really much happening in that first section. Something here would be good. Crocodile? Yeah, crocodile could be good. Scenery, if I go to, is there nature? No. Is there special effects? Audio, path extras, props. All scenery. If I go crocodile, yeah. Crocodile swimming on the beach. I think we've got that. I think small crocodile is good because that's a large crocodile. Yeah, small croc's good because we don't necessarily want them to. What's that guy doing? He's swimming. I just don't know about this one who just goes up and down. Small crocodile swimming attack. He rises, he goes forward, and he goes back. Okay, let's hang on. Let's try that. Let's go here, and then tilt him. So he's attacking the boat. But basically, why can't I do it like that? I wonder if I can time it so that he doesn't clip with the boat. Let's try this. What are we going to do here? We're going to spin it around. Yep. I'm going to go in closer. And now we're going to drop him. I might have to. I wonder if I can bring him back a bit. Let's go. So when he gets up to here is when we want him to be. Let's see that. Is that how you do it? Can you stop him? Can you stop his animation? Oop. No, I don't want that. Oh, I don't want that at all. What just happened? Can I change that to surface move? So if I go X, surface move M. Oh, I don't want that. Crocodile snap. Oh no. Crocodile swim attack. Alright, we'll try that again. So if we go, I seem to have done the surface move lock. And I can't get that off. It seems to be for any other one that I'm on now. So if I go X, and we will exit again, turn him round, and he's deep, so there's that first boat. But if we make it here and bring him up a bit, will he attack that? Still on speed 1. Try that one. Let's see if he will attack at the surface. Is he doing anything? No. Is he doing anything? Oh, he is. Maybe he's so deep that he's just not able to. Yeah, he was doing stuff. Okay. I was slagging him off. Let's try it again. Ooh, he's getting up there, so I need to go a tiny bit taller. He breaks the surface. Oh, he attacks. I like that. Oh, this could be good. Just going to go a tiny bit more. That's probably too much. He'll jump out of the water here. Yep. Too much. Too much. Oh, yeah. Yeah, tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay, I think this is it. Okay. Yeah, okay. We're just going to try that and see if it clips a boat. See if we can see it from this point. I think he still needs to come up a bit, but we'll leave it at that point. Oh, hang on. Here we go. The boat's coming past. He interacts straight with the boat. Yeah, that's not bad. I think that's good. They would literally look and go, oh, a crocodile's about to attack us. Did you see that? They'll say, did you see that? A crocodile nearly attacked us. And the other people will be like, I didn't see that. Cool. Okay, that's good. I think we're happy with that. I think it might be good to route the train as well. Should we change the train? I do like the bridge. I could make the train go this way. The train could come back into... What is going on with the train? We have to think about this. It's a transport ride. I think we should leave the train at this point. I think so. Although, is that a long way for the guests to walk? No, that's not a long way for the guests to walk. Do we want the guests to be able to walk from here into that side of the park? I don't know. Do we? I think we do. What's my waterfall just stopping and starting? Okay, that's not bad. All right, hey, the other thing I did as well in between episodes, I believe I've turned off as well, since it's a sandbox game, I've turned off, all park sort of operations. So I think I've turned off guest vomiting, I've turned off ride breakdowns. I've just, for Sandbox, we don't want to do any of that. We just want it working. I was trying to get my little promo shots to put on Facebook, and, every ride was breaking down, and it was hokum. So this is getting somewhere. It was a slow start, but you have a look here. We've got a boat just leaving. We've got a boat in the little original lagoon, which seems like ages ago. We've got a nice little restaurant here, and people are able to, get some food just before getting onto the boat ride, and, let their food go down on a nice gentle ride. We've got, look at that shot, two boats in action and the train going past. We've got our waterfall, and, any minute now we're going to have a boat come out through the back of this waterfall. So I kind of just think that works. Look at the aerial shot. You get the boats going around there. Okay, I'm not going to toot my horn because that is, nonsense. But I am not the best Planet Coaster builder, but this is kind of not bad for my first series. This was the first series I've done on anything. So that's cool. All right, we're just going to do a little bit of plantation, a little bit of foliage to end this episode, and then we'll leave it here. It's been a productive episode. We are absolutely either going to reroute the train ride at the start of next episode, so they drop off to the new part of the park, and or we're going to start the roller coaster. Having a look at what roller coaster might fit, actually, just before we go off and do some trees. Many guests are thirsty. That was the only thing that keeps coming up. So I think I do need a few more food and beverage points. Anyway, just having a look at what roller coasters might fit in this. And if I have a look here on track rides, actually, I think I know what might work. I was thinking, I could put an existing coaster in. I'm not against that. I think, we've got people who are able to build brilliant coasters and theme them, but some of these existing coasters could be quite good. And I'm not opposed to that. So you've got the Pyramids of the Serpent, and even some of the other coasters I think work. But I'm not opposed to putting a pre-built coaster in. I think, I know what my strengths and weaknesses are, and that I'm a beginner. But the other thing that could be really good is just on that as well, I can build coasters. I'm okay at building them and testing them, and at least getting them into close to the 3 greens, or sometimes in the 3 greens. Good ratings. So yeah, and I'm not looking at building a massive coaster. But it basically is this whole section that we want to put a coaster in. But maybe a log ride, a log flume would really suit this. And in fact, I just want to see if I go track rides and custom, log flume, River Rapids, all River Rapids suits. Oh God, the log flume or River Rapids would be spectac. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to do one of those two. I'm going to decide which of the two. They're not going to be custom built. They're not going to be blueprint. They're going to be custom built. What's going on here? These are ones I've downloaded. Whitewater. I'm not even going to pop one in to see how it would look because I think I just want to kick it off myself. Okay, I'm going to have a think about that. In the meantime, let's just go with some foliage. Excuse me. Just go with some foliage and we can... one little palm. And then we'll keep this episode sort of short and sweet. You know, like I said, the foliage idea is just to give a bit of an idea in the episode and then go back and backfill it. And even time lapses. I don't know how exciting a time lapse would be with foliage unless you were Silverette and you're watching him do those amazing jungle foliage and just, you know, just being not hitting the wrong button like I did, but, you know, just being pretty much Silverette, spectacular, everything he builds. But yeah, at some point I will also talk about my inspirations for, you know, doing a YouTube channel, because at some point I want to share with people, you know, what got me into this, and it probably won't be what you're expecting, but I will share that at some point because I want to talk about the journey, as well as taking the journey. Right. Got to be careful here because the land is so kind of up and down and on angles. You can have these palm trees coming out the side of the cliffs quite easily, and you know we don't want that. I like the idea as well of dead swamps. The dead swamp trees, I keep clicking them and going, oh, they're fantastic. But they're obviously for their own section. So we'll definitely look at putting, you know, some dead swamp trees in maybe this section. This could be the dead swamp area. That could be good. Spacing of the boats as well. I think the boats are too close together. So that's with 12 boats. They're obviously evenly spaced out. We're just going to jump on a boat now, but I think these boats are too close together. If you think about how many are on the ride at any one time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all... That's obviously the lead boat, is it? Because they're not evenly spaced out. I wonder if they would... Excuse me. I wonder if after a couple of goes of loading and unloading, if you let it run for long enough, I wonder if it would get evenly spaced out. I think it would. Can I see a boat come through here? Please? What about if we do some trees and we wait for a boat to come through here? That would be good. Brazil nut tree. Hang on. The Brazil nut tree's too big and we don't want them to... There they go, there's a boat coming through. Oh, that's cool. I think that's cool. That's not too bad as well because I might make it so the boat does hug the cliff here. It's almost like the waterfall is protected by these rocks and is pushed down to the left here, and therefore there's not a lot of spray here, and that could be the outlet for the boat. It's not meant to be. You wouldn't imagine guests going through and getting saturated, but then again, they've got canopies. I think that's cool. I think that just works. Yep. I'm super happy with that, actually. Getting somewhere. We're going to put a log flume in next. How about I stop hitting the wrong button? Should we do that? Should we stop hitting the wrong button every time? Instead of hitting the Z key, hits the X key and gets quite annoyed with himself. Alright, Sago palms. Okay. Pirate ship is going crazy. There's a lot of people there on the pirate ship ride. I think what we do need to do is at some point I'll limit the guests in the park, and I will get to the point where, because I don't want a million people sitting on lining up for one particular ride. I think we could do, geez, I actually think just before we kick off we could do a little drink stand here in front of that. I think that could be nice. Let's try that. So if I go shops and facilities, I think I'll have to go pre-made again, because, you know, not brilliant, and not going to learn it at the moment. Information booth, shop. Oh, hang on. Fairytale Village drink stall. Is that going to obstruct the view? Yeah, it is. It's too big. Yeah, it's way too big. We don't want that. Or is it? Yeah, it is. It's ruining the vista. I think. I need something in front. And the idea was to get that. What's this big old ship? Okay, now I'm just randomly looking. There's a pirate shipwreck drink stand. That's not going to work. Pirate shipwreck gift shop. These all fit the theme, but they're too big. Yeah, they're too big to get away with in this park. And I've got to remember as well that it's not about buildings in this first section. It really is the Lost World. And it's not meant to be overly developed. So maybe people can wait till they get across there and have a drink. All right, I think this episode's gone on too long. I think this is getting somewhere. We're getting a bit of traction. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Can you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this. I'm trying to get some traction on YouTube, and we're slowly getting somewhere, I think. But I'm going to keep doing my thing, even if there's hardly any viewers and hardly any subscribers and hardly any likes. I'm going to keep doing it because it's not really about getting 40,000 likes on each video. Well, not at this point. That's not my driver. My driver's to do this and give it my all, and you know, let's just see how it goes. Thanks for your support. Don't forget to check out Airport CEO, where we're going to be trying things like the dreaded baggage handling system, yeah, jump in and check that out. Keep an eye out for my new City Skylines series as well. That'll be kicking off. Thank you. Cheers.